Up next on Live It Up, we are in New York City at 1430 Broadway at the headquarters of the Bacharach Group. Let's go inside. Welcome to the Bacharach Group. Okay, so we're here at the celebration now, right?
It's a celebration.
It is a celebration.
It is a celebration, yes.
So what did you manifest here tonight? Who's here? What's going on?
We have a lot of clients that we've been doing business with for a lot of years. These clients become friends. And we have new clients coming here. And nobody's seen a place like this. This is completely different than any of the search firms have out there. Like we said earlier, it's a trading floor advertising type of vibe. They walk in and they see all the desks, all the TVs. And it's funny with the TVs that, for years I watched everybody in the bottom of their screen watch a baseball game. And I got tired of it. Because, we'll put the baseball games are everywhere.
Right.
So
keep working, and I'll put the game up on for you.
Baseball, golf, whatever they want, and it kind of works out really, really nice. Making people comfortable, making them wanting to have a place to come where they can be productive and also have some fun. Staffing business is a very, very stressful business. We're under the gun all the time. Helping people get jobs is not easy. Helping clients fill jobs is not easy. But if you read the paper today, the March jobs report came out, 265,000 new jobs in this March, more than the last 5 years. So the job market is growing.
And I have faith that you could place all 265,000 people.
We wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'd be long gone. No, but we do have a great crew of guys and gals and recruiters and salespeople, fantastic management team, great partners.
There are really a lot of happy clients here, and one of the themes in particular is that you are able to find unique people for them. Like the hardest, almost that you think you couldn't find somebody, you guys somehow have a way of being resourceful enough to find that person.
I have the best recruiting team in New York. We have a database of 200,000 people. It's constantly being mined. They know how to get to people. A lot of these people are senior people, so they've been in the business for a very, very long time. And again, it's having a good name and having these people keep on coming back. When we place them at a lower level, they move up in their career, we keep them. So it's good.
I like it too.
It's good.
It's so the Bacharach Group.
That's who we are.
Yeah. Recruiting, consulting, placement, all kinds of stuff.
Retain search, temporary employment, consulting, full-time employment. There's nothing we really don't do. We can do it from mailroom to CEO and anything in between. Our goal actually was to be able to supply a client in every different position, every different vertical. And that's what we accomplished over the years.
Even construction. That's cool.
Look at Manhattan.
Yeah.
The real estate, the construction business has been booming.
It has.
You have the Hudson Yards project, you got LaGuardia, you have look around, you have all the building going on. Real estate, construction, engineering, and manufacturing is going through the roof. And that all ties in. So that'll tie into technology, which will tie into finance, which will tie into admins. So our goal here was to make everything tie into each other. When you can walk into a construction firm and get a construction person for them, but also fill property managers for them, fill accounting people for them, fill technology people for them, digital, because all these construction have digital areas. Being diversified is why we're successful.
Well, we love the value that you're bringing to the community and across the nation. It's really a joy to watch your success.
Thank you very much. We're very big in Long Island also.
Yes.
We're killing it in the island.
I know, right? In fact, you just hired a friend of mine. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. Truth. David Garfunkel, and we are here at the Bachrach Group at one of their celebrations. How are you, David?
Very well, thanks. Yeah, it was always a celebration of the Bacharach Group, yes.
So I was told by Alan that what you do is you help start companies, and in particular, you help them with their HR departments.
Yes,
what
yes.
made you start deciding to do that?
I really like building things, and one of the fundamental, really interesting things is, building companies that build things. That's very, very exciting to me, and it's really interesting to see people realize their greatest potential, and individually, and then as a group too, right? So that's very exciting thing for me, and that's why I do what I do.
And how does working with the Bacharach Group now help you succeed at what you do?
Well, because I know I'm been doing this for a very long time. I'm an old man. I've been doing this all my adult life, right out of school. And so I judge recruiting firms very, very harshly. So there's very, very few people with whom I'll deal. And the Bacharach Group is amongst that very select group because I think they share that sort of excitement and look at this the same way, you know? It's not just in our business, because look at this, look what they built, right? It's a very unusual that you would see such a successful operation, and I've known Alan for a long time, and I seek them for counsel about how to develop people and how to develop recruiters and such, but that's one of the reasons I like working with them. They share my respect for developing human capital, and that's why it's always been a very good partnership.
I love that. Rock on. That was great. Ta-da! There you go. Stay tuned for more. We've got great testimonials coming up next about the Bacharach Group. So you are with A&E Real Estate. You're here at the corporate celebration at the Bacharach Group. And I heard you work with Alex. What is your experience like working with her here?
Oh, phenomenal. I've known Alex for quite some time. It took us only like 5-6 years to get to the point where we actually became a client, and really thrilled to be working with her.
And what is it that she's helping you with in your real estate company?
She's been helping us find some really talented people. And we are a growing firm. We have a need for a lot of very smart people. And Alex has a real pulse in the industry. She really knows people. She knows where to find the right people. She understands our needs. So she's been very effective in helping us find the right people.
And what have some of your needs been over the last couple of years?
We have needs in acquisitions and asset management, property management. We are an integrated firm. We have a platform that includes construction management, portfolio management, asset management, and property management. So we have needs all around. We started out 5 years ago with 12 people. Now we have 450.
450 from 12?
Combined, yes, including the property level staff.
Wow.
So we are a pretty fast growing firm.
And do you feel that there's a level of trust with working with the Bacharach Group, or why not do it yourself? Why use them?
I think they understand the needs really well, and they eliminate a lot of the inefficiencies that can normally go into the process. Going through hundreds of resumes and finding the right people, interviewing them, screening the right talent is a lot of work, a lot of effort. And then the outreach, to know where to find the right people is very difficult. So you feel like you're at a place where they know exactly where to look, they know exactly what your needs are, and they're very quick and efficient in making that match.
So much. So we spent the day here at the Bacharach Group, and we were doing some of their corporate image videos and having a great time with them. And then they invited us to stay here at this big celebration. And I'm like, you know what? I really want to hear from the people that work with you about what you guys have to say. So thank you so much.
It's wonderful. It's great. Thank you for having me.
Group, right?
They're wonderful.
All
Absolutely.
right.
Phenomenal.
Thumbs up for the Bacharach Group. Stay tuned for more. Live it up. With us now is Alex, and she's been with the Bacharach Group over a dozen years, close to like 14 or 15 now, right?
Yes, can't believe it. It's home. It's an amazing place. I do business development. I started out as a recruiter, and then I've been doing business development for the past year. It's a great place. We're a national firm. I work with great people, and that's what makes this a great place to come every day.
One person that said something really nice about you was A&E. Sanjay was just talking to us a little bit. Now, tell us about your relationship with that organization and how you've helped them grow.
Sure, okay. So Sanjay, this is funny whether or not I was supposed to, he started out as an applicant, as a candidate of ours years ago when he was with another firm and he was looking, and that's where we got to know each other. And being in my business development role, I tracked him down in this firm, and he's put me in touch, and we've been working on some acquisitions and some IR roles for them. So it's been, he's a great guy, and he's so smart and knowledgeable and great client.
Why do you think people should hire the Bacharach Group instead of just doing their HR themselves? Why? Why go to this firm?
We have relationships. We meet the people. We vet them. A lot of our business is from referrals, and referrals, unlike these days where people are looking online and all through LinkedIn and everything else, we really vet them. We like to meet them, and the people we've placed that we've been successful with over the years, those people give us good referrals.
Well, it used to be it's all in who you know. Would you say that is how the foundation of the Bacharach Group? It's in who you know?
I still think it's who you know. I think that I even met with a client recently, and she said, I could look at your website and I could see all the credentials, but basically I'm going to find out from my managers their experience with you and what their experience was. And that's really what I'm more interested in. So I think it's really also, it's about relationships in the end. And I think it's a dedicated team of people. We work hard. We provide full service, so we really can help with all different positions. So.
Thanks, Alex. And have fun at the celebration tonight.
Thanks for having me.
We're living it up right here. Alex and Donna Drake. Stay tuned for more.
Kimberly Patlis from Corporate Risk Solutions. We're an independent risk and insurance advisor to financial and advisory firms, mainly in the alternative capital space.
So Kim, how did you get involved in that? Because it sounds like pretty legit. So were you in that space first?
No, I actually worked at in a very large investment and insurance firm. I've always been involved in needing recruiters and having a lot of human capital needs in different places. And so I think a lot of what I think attracted us to you guys is that just how you serve a client and how you're ready to get anything that we need and be anywhere we need you to be. So from finance and accounting all the way up to like a professional level or assistant level or associate level. We've also, Allison in a prior life has also placed a good amount of our people. So I have a lot of trust in that. So I'm looking forward to a long relationship with you guys.
So you just kind of, you trust them. You trust them to find the right people to make the match.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we have a complicated business, so it's. I had originally gotten into it by doing a lot of private equity, and they're demanding customers. You guys have a concentration in that type of customer. Real estate, which is also a concentration of yours. Financial institutions and other people that I think have high demands. They have tight time frames. They have a need for somebody to deliver and answer very quickly. And I trust your team to do that. So that's why I've decided to move my business from another firm.
Mark, you're here tonight as a celebration with the Bacharach Group, and how have you been working with them?
We started working with them in November last year. We came to New York to set up a brand new company. We needed staff. It was a big, big risk for us to do it. We wanted to find a company that would help us start from the beginning, and so far they've been excellent. We've now recruited potentially 2 candidates, and we launch in May of this year.
What type of company will you be running here in the United States?
We're a property brokering company in the UK, and we're going to be setting up a company over here doing something very, very similar, as well as a residential arm of the business as well.
What made you decide to jump into the market here in the United States?
We've had some changes in our country with Brexit. You guys have had some major changes here with your president as well. We've got a number of clients in the UK that have expressed an interest in investing over here. And with the way that the pound's gone recently against the dollar, they've seen it as a good opportunity to go for it. So we took it, by the bull by the horns, and here we are.
You jumped over the pond.
Yes, indeed. So we've been backwards and forwards now for a number of months, clocked up the air miles, been in here, this office a number of times. And we're very, very happy with where we are now. Very, very happy.
Do you have a customer relationship with Chris Papa? Is that one of the people that you engage with on a daily basis? Or how are you engaging with the Bacharach Group?
We were introduced to Chris when we first came here. And we've worked with Chris right the way through. We've also worked with 1 or 2 of the people here. A gentleman called Paul Dunvelly here in New York. We've been able to use their offices for our interviews. They've been able to advise us on what offers and where we should be with figures and salaries. And they've made the whole process quite straightforward, less stress than we anticipated.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering from a client's perspective, everybody has pain. There's always these growing pains, there's these challenges. And so I was saying that Bacharach Group really is, they're the pain reliever. They make things better.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I've worked in recruitment myself for the years, and since we very first came into their offices where they were before, they've been absolutely first class. The communication's always been there. We email on a weekly basis. I've got no issues with them whatsoever. They've been first class.
What do you love best about yourself and your job? What do you love? What lights you up about what you do?
I love selling property. We love seeing property being sold, where people can develop on it, build multiple units on it, or convert it, and seeing that whole process right the way through. Absolutely, it's a fantastic, to see where people go from one stage to the other, absolutely first class.
And how do you relax? Do you like get a little piece of property that's got like 2 trees and you put a hammock? You know, like what's your zen place?
Relaxing is quite difficult. I have a 16-year-old daughter that keeps me very busy in my social life. Relaxing for me is, I like holidays. I like going away. I like watching some football back in the UK. So that's my main hobbies that I do. That's my time out.
Well, I find that when you're able to delegate some of the craziness in your life, like maybe taking this HR component and giving it to the Bacharach Group, then maybe it does squeak out just a little bit of time for you to have a little bit of fun.
Oh, definitely. I mean, since, we booked in a full itinerary when we came, and with the work that they've done for us, that freed up so much time, and then we've actually been able to see a few of the sites since we've been here. So,
Statue of Liberty?
no, not there yet, no.
How about tomorrow?
No, I said to you, I've got a 16-year-old daughter, so Macy's and Bloomingdale seems to be my only sightseeing places at the moment. But everywhere else we've been to, yes, we've been everywhere.
You've got Harrods and we've got Macy's.
Yeah. Yes, but yours seems to have much more stock than ours.
Stay tuned for more. We're living it up right here at the Bachrach Group. Tell me what you do here at the Bachrach Group and why you love your job.
That's a great question. I am the practice director for the medical team here at the Bachrach Group. I love my job because I can honestly say in my 13 years that I've been doing staffing, this is hands down not only the best culture for my personality, but it is the best team that I've ever had of recruiters, and I can say that easily. It's really hard to find a balance of people who each bring something specialized to the team so that you feel that you have every base covered. That's what I have with this group, and I'm very, very, very happy to be here.
I think at the Bacharach Group, after spending some time getting to know this organization, that you guys could literally find the needle in the haystack. What is the most unique position you've ever filled?
Ooh, that's a really great one. I can honestly say that the Global Scientific Director role, which was something that was on an international search scale where they wanted to start overseas first before they pulled it back to North America, that was hands down not only the most unique search, but I met one of the greatest people who is like one of the most culturally world-renowned travelers that I still stay in touch with on LinkedIn to this day. And so I think that's probably one of the greatest things about having the hardest searches is that you sometimes break through to something that's almost like trying to solve a puzzle or trying to understand a really complex college book or something. Like once you break through the layers, understand the job, really see who the people are that you need to have, or think outside the box and have that discovery, that's probably one of the most addictive parts of my job.
And then it's like that moment of ding, Nirvana, right?
Yes, I love Nirvana. And you know, it's interesting. As you get older and as you start to kind of really focus on what you're trying to achieve mastery in, if you've been doing this job as long as I have and you've put in the hours and you've made the calls and you feel like you really know what you're doing, this job is the one job that I can say every day will teach you that you have not even come close to achieving mastery and that you have so much more to learn and that you have so far to go. But I love that because it's always challenging you. You always push the rock up the hill, watch it roll back down to the bottom. And as long as you have a good group supporting you, you have no problem starting again.
Is there anybody that you're looking for right now?
Yeah.
Like, okay, and who is that? Because they might be watching now. Who do you need?
Oh my gosh, if you are a nurse and you are looking to work in the Savannah or Atlanta, Georgia area, do I have a dream job for you? Please get in touch with me, jasong@bachrachgroup.com.
Wait, phone's ringing. Hello? Hello? Yes? You're a nurse? Yeah? Okay, hold on. Here.
Give me that hand. Hello.
Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up.
The people are great. The firm truly wants people to be successful. We have a very upbeat atmosphere. We have a great group of people. And it's a pleasure to come to work here. It really is.